Hope you're all still awake. Late Night Mega here. And, let's see. Where do I want to go next? We'll go here next, to Neptune. This is like the typical order I always take these guys in. And another thing you'll notice is that we only had 4 Star Droids to choose from on the stage select screen. That guy can be tricky. You have to hit him in his face when he's when he opens his face up to be hit. And then you just punch him in the face. And here's this helicopter thing. I always find these guys to be fairly challenging. They take quite a bit of damage, and we're going to battle another one in a little bit. And the next one is going to be a little bit more difficult because, as you can see, we're going to be on a lower platform, so it's going to be harder to damage him. Ow. So that's kind of the theme for Neptune's first half here. You kind of have to catch this helicopter when he's bouncing. He wasn't bouncing there, Mega Man. There we go. But yeah, only 4 Star Droids to choose from. That's because the Mega Man Game Boy games work much like Mega Man 7 and 8, in the sense that you have 4 to choose from, at the start, and then you have to, once you beat those 4, then you'll get, hey, give me that health. Thank you. Then you'll get access to the later 4. And for the Game Boy games, I kind of like that design. Do be careful here, because if you fire, you open up this water current that will push you. And our Grab Buster keeps giving us health. It can't give us other things, I think. But health is always nice, keeps us nice and full. If you come through here and you start doing the punching stuff in the face, you will end up opening all of those extra poles and all of the steam that hurts us. This highly pressurized water, kind of like from Waveman's stage, is what I'm getting a feel for here. But at the same time, while it does borrow some mechanics from other Mega Man games, it does introduce some new things, like we had the ship moving up and down at the beginning and having helicopters at different levels. I like that in the design. So overall, I've always found... Whoa, hey. And now we're borrowing this from a Lekman stage. I'm probably not going to go back and get the 1-up. I typically feel it's more time consuming to get that than what it's really worth, and we're fine on lives for now. Oh, and I like this section too. We've got underwater with spikes that we have to slide and jump over, so that's neat too. Let's switch back. So yeah, this can be a somewhat tricky area, as Mega Man can be he's a little bit more floaty and touchy when he moves. So taking just a little small step can end up not being a small step, if you know what I mean. And now we're up to Neptune. I don't think he's weak to this. He might be. I always forget what Mercury beats. I'm not sure if Mercury is really... Yeah, Mercury's not good here. Ow. Yeah, we've got Neptune here, but punching him in the face... You're heading the wrong way, Mega Man. Punching him in the face does a nice amount of damage, and to me that's kind of where some of the weapons' effectiveness gets a little bit downplayed in this game because we can charge our Buster or our Mega Arm fairly quickly, and it does as much damage as, you know, shooting them with their weakness weapon would do. So we can take out bosses just about as quickly with the Mega Arm as we can with any of the weakness weapons. And so that kind of limits the effectiveness of the weapons against bosses a little bit. But for that we get salt water. Yeah, you took too long to appear there, salt water. And we have a password system, so there's that. Let's see how many P-chips we have. We have 62. Yes, I brought back some P-chips. Let's see, we can get the CL or the MH. I believe that's the energy balancer. One of those is the energy balancer. And we have S-tanks, which function like M-tanks. I believe I can buy one of these. You can grab and attack the enemy over and over. You need 100 P-chips. Oh no. I know I don't have enough. Okay, let's try this one. Once installed, you can grab an item from far away. I like this. You need 90 P-chips. We don't have enough P-chips. Alright, so we'll come back a little bit later. Meanwhile, let's go with this guy. He looks cool. He's also pretty fun to fight. Although my favorites are the later 4 stages, but I do like Mars. And I love this music too. And if they were going for a War Factory with this one, well, they did very well at that. So we have tons of explosions and bombs. And a turtle. Ow. A bothersome turtle. Monkeys. These monkeys are always a problem. And we have these rockets that... Not those rockets. Oh, he's gonna come down and harass us now. There's nothing I can do about that. Those rockets will go up into spikes, but they're very easy to avoid. And we don't have Rush yet, so I guess we're not getting that stuff, which is unfortunate. We're not getting this stuff either. Maybe I should have went to the other one first. Fire in the correct direction, Mega Man. What are you doing? Also, you can those bombs will kind of trap us. So you have to jump to get out of their range. See? Stupid monkeys. Alright, let's try our new weapon. That worked. We'll let that rocket go by. I like the sliding under spikes thing. I don't think we did that too much in other Mega Man games, so I'm glad to see that idea being utilized quite a bit here. And we have a mini-boss. And this is a really interesting mini-boss because you have to wait for these platforms to come down. And I believe you can damage this guy anywhere, but his little bouncy ball attack will go all over the platforms and it can do some neat stuff. Again, we can't get up there yet. Oh. Let's fill up Neptune, because that used up a lot of weapons energy. And another guy who can't be harmed when when his face is spinning around like that. There's a monkey. That one we punched in the face. He had that coming. Oh, hey. And we can slide under here for absolutely no real reason. And we don't have to be worried about the turtle spinning into us here. What's up there? Oh, an E-tank. I don't need you. Just because it'll get stopped by that floor mine. So that's always nice. And we have another mini-boss. Now, this one works exactly the same as the last one. No changes. So, unlike the mini-boss from Neptune, where the second battle ended up a bit different because of the level we were standing on. You dodged my punch. I don't approve of that. That one was essentially the same, so a little bit of a downside there. I can reach that one. Yes. How many P-chips do I have? I have to go to next menu. 92. I have enough to get the grab part. Although I really want to get the one that lets us do it over and over, because that's really useful in the next stage. So I'm going to grind a little bit here. Plus this guy's being generous. Alright, now we're ready to take on Mars. And as you can imagine, he functions a little bit like Napalm Man. Thank you for the demonstration. Now he gets into this rapid fire shot, where we can destroy his attacks. So just rapid fire your Mega Buster. I find the Mega Buster best to battle this guy, and he's almost dead. He was going to launch a homing missile there. So he has a few attacks, but the shortened health bar and our Mega Arm just makes quick work of him. So yeah, if someone's launching rockets at you, just punch them in the face. And for that, we get Mars Missile, which is a fairly powerful photon missile. Mars Missile has a better ring to it, which has a fairly powerful weapon to use. Alright, let's get the CL. We can grab and attack the enemy over and over. Yes, I want this. And that's all we can afford for now. And so I'll see you guys in the next part.